Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. Exciting, intriguing, exciting. Yes, indeed, I said exciting twice. It's going to be a 1 vs 1 on Langre. It's going to be featuring Fokewulf. Yes, indeed, our good old friend Fokewulf of the 7th Armoured Division going up against CarlvonClauswitz. Von Clausewitz being a famous German philosopher on war, who wrote the book called On War, basically. I mean, that's it. He was rather influential in the field of strategy for quite a long time, and I bet he is still. But here he is, still apparently fighting for the Wehrmacht. Yes, thank you. Fighting for the Wehrmacht, fighting for the Panzer Lehr. Yes, indeed, we'll just say it's that set of chaps, the Panzer Lehr division, formed out of training cadres, basically meaning they had some of the best... Apologies, I had to sneeze, but the best officers and NCOs to basically form a great division which was greatly equipped with half-tracks, with some of the best new equipment, Jagdpanzer IVs, and so on. I mean, they even got to try out some new German uniforms, which were later on basically sort of haphazardly sorted out, but basically also that. The only thing that rather kept them from being a full elite, like say the Waffen-SS, who actually didn't get quite nearly as lovely equipment, was actually the fact that a regular Heer Panzergrenadier regiment would have 2 battalions of Panzergrenadiers or infantry, and an SS unit or SS regiment would always have 3 battalions, and that was until the very last few stages of the war, where they simply couldn't scrounge up that kind of manpower. So slight little detail there. Volksgrenadiers out, Riflemen pushing on here throughout the centre. And we are seeing a bit of barbed wire going on to sort of deny this rather strategic piece of cover you want to hold this area to so dastardly Yankees, while the Americans are on the lookout for any krauts, ready to put an M1 Garand bullet right between their eyes. And there go Volksgrenadiers opening up on the Riflemen. Riflemen are still standing about, taking up position behind a wheelbarrow. The wheelbarrow of the Wehrmacht. Victory or not. Moving up here, could be a race for the house to see who gets in there first, but no. Oh yes, no, yes, the Volksgrenadiers managed to get into it first. By the laws of proper house garrisoning, the Wehrmacht wins. Riflemen taking up position in that old small barn. One more rifleman heading in towards there. Further Volksgrenadiers moving out for Clausewitz and the Panzer Lehr. Sees Panzer Lehr or their Volksgrenadiers. Not sure what you'd call those. Or the replacement troops, I suppose, or some Luftwaffe unit called in to support. So many things of low quality infantry again. That's rather what the Volksgrenadiers sort of are there to sort of represent. Riflemen being forced away from there. Pioneers getting shot up by engineers who in the process also shoot up their own cut they're hiding behind. Just not good show, chaps. Not good show at all. Barbed wire here from the Pioneers trying to protect this area, but they haven't secured the munitions yet. Less than ideal. Volksgrenadiers moving about here and there. A bit spread out. More barbed wire from the Clausewitz Volksgrenadiers. Engineer goes down, shot in the gut. He did not make it. The rest decide to get the devil out of there. Fokewulf, our good old friend, still moving out with riflemen here and there. More riflemen are in fact on the way, going in for the fuel munitions point right there, where the Volksgrenadiers moving in here to sort of deal with any breakthroughs there. But now the riflemen charging in, causing him to be a bit unsure what to do, a bit pressured. Riflemen moving in. A charge of the 7th Armoured Infantry. Interesting enough, there's no further units on the way from the Wehrmacht quarters, or is there? Could be he had a bit of indecision. There's certainly something that's quite delayed. Could be a sniper. Could be a sniper, I suppose. Pioneers on the run. Mines being laid down already by Clausewitz this early on. Nice to see. Pioneers taking up position there. I don't think they should be doing that. They're going to get gunned down by the riflemen. There we go. Riflemen charging in. Pioneers need to get out of there. Rückzug, Männer. And there we go. The Pioneers hastily depart while the sharpshooter moves up. Although I don't think actually Panzergrenadier divisions had snipers. That might have been me. Snipers were sort of more of a defensive thing, actually, whereas in company views they actually get used quite often offensively, which is rather one of the things that always makes me a bit sad in company of heroes. But no matter. Volksgrenadiers holding out. Engineers moving in to deal with this position, charging in, but they could suffer themselves. BARs being equipped for Fokewulf. Fokewulf really laying on the firepower right in the beginning, and now charging in from all angles. Sniper and Volksgrenadiers retreating. MG42. Oh dear, this is not looking good. And what's he doing? No, stop. Oh dear. The MG42 not ready to catch the rifleman. And it's not pointing in the wrong direction. Oh dear, a misclick. And that MG42 could end up in a lot of trouble. Oh my goodness, just barely makes it behind the Bocage for safety. Volkswagen's moving in, Sniper moves in. Rifleman getting shot, sniped, and shot again. But clearly Fokewulf is quickly gaining the early advantage. Volkswagen and Snipers moving in. Rifleman going down in this mess. MG42 setting up as well. And a full retreat from Fokewulf on the field of battle. Oh no. It's clearly my American fans will be in tears at this stage. And now the Wehrmacht forces under Clausewitz will have to quickly push out another MG42, in fact ready for him. He's going a pretty heavy tier 1, 2 Volksgrenadiers, 2 MG42s and 1 sniper. And again, I mean, when you've seen your opponent go for the BARs, I mean, it's pretty much fair enough. I mean, go for a heavy tier 1, try your best to sort of keep the Americans down. MG42s are certainly going to help. And of course, Volksgrenadiers and snipers also do nicely. Of course, a medic bunker as well might be an idea this early on. Perhaps here, you know, or here behind the Bocage. Behind the Bocage is certainly a good thing. That will actually absorb any artillery fire that might come in. And that's certainly quite right. And of course, it also makes it less obvious a target. We're going there for points to secure for the Wehrmacht. Pioneers moving out here. Mines down for Fokewulf, actually. And these Volksgrenadiers coming under heavy fire. MG42 finding support. Rifleman getting suppressed and shot in a most shooty manner. Trias going up and a supplier at the same time. Fokewulf clearly laying up for a great assault with flamethrowers and BARs, and Mr. Clausewitz needs to push up. He needs to take some points. Vorwärts, Männer. You're of the Panzer Lehr. Keep moving. Although technically the Panzer Lehr wouldn't really have fought like this. They wouldn't actually have sort of had that many heavy machine guns. They've been more relying on half-tracks to actually do all that work for them. I mean, Panzergrenadiers who had heavy machine guns and mortars and all that, not in an armoured half-track, would usually have been motorised Panzergrenadiers, and all the Panzer Lehr would, for a large part, have been armoured Panzergrenadiers. Slight little fact there. But again, I mean, we're not going to be caught up in details like that too much. Rifleman charging in there. Mine set off somewhere. Who hit it? Oh dear, the Pioneer hit it, but he apparently survived. My goodness, Sniper gone down on the retreat. Why haven't he given a medic pack, and why was he left on his own like that? Mines galore for from Clausewitz. As Volksgrenadiers and MGs are getting attacked from all angles, they need to retreat. Grenades on the way for Fokewulf. Oh dear, this could be a pretty heavy loss if he loses. Oh no. And just barely Heinz and Heino make it out. No, that was only Heinz. Heino actually died. MG42 and Volksgrenadiers opening up here, trying to get behind the Bocage, but taking quite some fire from the MG42, and the Volksgrenadiers flying behind that wooden fence, moving into flank. Some of them are. Others are actually moving straight into it there to occupy the MG42, it seems like. Flamethrower engineers flanking, but oh dear, they're actually going to end up dead. Yes, there we go. And Rifleman getting suppressed from the base of the Panzer Lehr. Volksgrenadiers moving in, but getting suppressed themselves. MG42 and Volksgrenadiers in a bit of a bind. Pioneers moving in here, barely any health left. This Pioneer is a courageous one, but I'm wondering how lively he will be in the long run. Rifleman moving in to flank. Oh dear, this could be a Rifleman team. Yes, indeed, a Rifleman team was lost, but oh no. BAR, Volksgrenadiers retreat without securing the BAR, and the MG42 engineers set off, but oh dear, the MG42 got cleared up, and the BAR was not secured by the Wehrmacht. That could easily end up nastily, and yes, indeed, the Americans are quickly seizing the MG42 to turn it against their former crowd masters. Volksgrenadiers and MG42 quickly counter-attacking. Will it be enough? MG42 running up, but the MG42 is getting grenaded by the Americans, really putting good use out of the grenades. Volksgrenadiers, for some reason, just moving into the mess, taking heavy fire in the process. And without the sniper, that MG42 is not going to be easily cleared. That was certainly quite the blow for Clausewitz, who's now going for... He's going for the Sturmarmory. Clausewitz, you tricky devil. However, shall this work out? Rifleman awfully close to the mines. Private Gumpy wondering if the sergeant might not be sort of sensing there's a mine nearby. The sergeant telling Gumpy to shut up. Volksgrenadiers moving up on their own without support. Others getting reinforced. That's again a pretty heavy blow to Fokewulf at this stage. In fact, CarlvonClauswitz. Fokewulf is in fact doing pretty damn nice. What with securing an MG42 and everything. Mines though going off. Well, Fokewulf did lose one infantry team, so that's certainly going to equalize things a bit, but not clearly quite as much as the losses were affected on Clausewitz. And he just keeps bleeding and bleeding manpower. Volksguns need to retreat, Riflemen though taking some losses. Weak Sook, and then oh dear, these Volksguns might not make it. Veterans 1 for these Riflemen. Looks like he makes it. MG42 flanking the American MG42. Oh, no, not the irony, I suppose there. That would have been the American MG42 flanking the yes. On the hand, armored cars are on the way for the Sturmarmy, and the Panzer Lehr was actually one of the few divisions in Normandy to actually be equipped with the Puma, which is the upgunned heavy armored car like that one. So slight little fun detail there. Pioneers laying down lots of mines to protect this area. Oh, the Rifleman goes down. Fokewulf certainly bleeding. Very good mining from Clausewitz, though. He's really getting the mining done. He's not giving up. He's certainly going to try and drain Fokewulf of manpower that way, and that could certainly work. What with two heavily depleted Rifleman teams and only one actual combat sense ready, Pioneers need to get out there. Oh dear, and they did not make it out of there. They did not, ladies and gentlemen. Bunker up for Clausewitz. Probably a medic bunker. Could be a repair bunker, though. And the armor car quickly moving in to intercept the Riflemen, who are hitting a mine. Getting a bit wounded. A slight scratch. And a bloody nose. But the armored cars there opening up with auto cannon. Gunning down 2 Riflemen right away. Forcing the rest into a full retreat. But no anti-tank assets for Clausewitz as of yet. He has gone blitzkrieg. He could be calling in Stoßtruppen or some more serious Panzergrenadiers to fight for him. That could work. Would certainly help with this slight unit problem as well. And we are seeing an M8 Greyhound, but we are also noticing absolutely no anti-tank assets for Clausewitz, except the possibility of Panzerfausts, and he doesn't have the munitions for it. So he's in a bit of trouble there. And there we go, the M8 hits the lines of the Panzer Lehr. MG41 Volksguns is heroically firing away at the Greyhound and basically scratching it a bit. Mostly the paint job. Armored car moves in, opening up with the armored car auto cannon. Doesn't quite do anything. And again, Clausewitz is basically lacking any sort of assets to deal with. He's not getting a Stug or a Geschützwagen. That could have helped as well, but no such thing. He could in fact now get a Stug 42 called in, and that might actually have a chance of doing a bit of damage. But apparently he does not feel like it at this stage of the fight. Now perhaps. Yes, indeed. Looks like he might be hoping for the Stug 42 to do the fighting for him. No, he then proceeds to call in the stormtroopers. Well, never mind then. The armored cars doing nothing against the Greyhound. Rifle moving up. And looks like some minor action going on here. Some sandbags from Clausewitz. And all sorts of ammunition now being delivered against the forces of Fokewulf. This area being rather disconnected at the moment. No Pioneers to move up there, and the Volksguns could also be sent to the front. Stormtroopers in hiding, probably waiting to get equipped with a Panzergrenadier before they move in. And the M8 moving about. Medics pulling in the wounded. MG42 goes down. Oh, Clausewitz. Oh, Clausewitz. You unfortunate bastard. And, oh dear, the M8 goes straight into a mine, destroys the engine, and the armored cars, in fact, finish it off. And this, in fact, leaves Fokewulf in a slightly embarrassing situation, although he does have a medic station of his own. That's good. But he doesn't have anything to actually stop those armored cars, really, except some sticky bombs, and if Clausewitz knows what he's doing, he's probably going to keep those armored cars at range. Volkswagen's getting reinforced. Stormtroopers getting a Panzergrenadier. Pioneers moving up. Armored cars pulling back. Only one chap left, and then there'll be a full grenadier team ready. Anti-tank guns ready to stop the armored car threat. And there we go, Stormtroopers with a Panzergrenadier. Anti-tank guns inching forwards through a minefield. And a Nebelwerfer coming in for Clauswitz. A Nebelwerfer, ladies and gentlemen. So a bit of quiet as Fokewulf is making ready for the assault MG42 covering the advancing riflemen.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
And now the Stormtroopers actually pull away while the armored cars move up, opening up as well with a burst of autocannon fire at the riflemen, not really achieving much. Riflemen moving into the flank as well, hitting some Volkswagens trying to secure the munitions point. Nebelwerfer almost ready. Other Volkswagens could be moving up again. And Volkswagen is getting shot while they're laying down barbed wire. Oh, the unfortunate humanity. And armored car number 2 arriving for Fokewulf. And the Nebelwerfer getting ready to bombard something. And there we go, the Nebelwerfer howling at the sky. A rifleman breaking through in the west. And the M8 moves through there. Providing cover some riflemen. Heavy machine gun and anti-tank gun actually getting Nebelwerfed. Oh dear, the MG got lost for Fokewulf. Well, the armored car rushes in through the east and gets sticky bombed. Stormtroopers nearby, but they're not quite ready there to provide any support. Still no Stug or Geschützwagen which could have helped against this M8. Just one Stormtrooper team with a Panzergrenadier. And the rifleman hit a mine. Oh my goodness, losing all but one. Grabbing the BAR and then making a run for it. And the Stormtroopers absolutely miss. Oh dear, this rifleman team could be going down. No, they actually manage it. And the anti-tank gun is quite exposed if the Volksgrenadiers move in. Or the armored car actually just moves something in and knock out that anti-tank gun. Come on. Oh no, that's a missed opportunity right there by Clauswitz. M8 almost damaged. Still no Volksgrenadiers moving in to secure that anti-tank gun. Another armored car on the way. Oh dear. And now it's too late. The riflemen are moving in to counter-attack. And looks like another M8 could in fact be going down for Fokewulf. Stormtroopers fire and they miss. Instead it looks like it will be the armored car doing all the work again. In fact it looks like the one which actually knocked out the previous armored car. More Nebelwerfer fire in this case, though not achieving much in terms of kills. Lots of armored cars coming out there. Kampfkraft Center coming up. Still no Grenadiers, and now looks like the Banquets coming out heavy fire from the anti-tank guns. And the armored car finally goes out. Grenadiers getting reformed, but they're caught out in the open, getting suppressed by the BARs. Much heavy automatic fire. Armored car providing support. Stormtroopers moving in. Could they be trying to flank the American positions? Although it looks like Fokewulf is actually getting prepared for that. Pointing anti-tank guns in a rear position as well. Grenadiers need to evacuate the bunker before it collapses. And yeah, armored car trying to flank, but oh my goodness, it hits a mine and gets wrecked. Grenadiers do get out, but they are getting gunned down, and the medics are quickly moving in to pick up the wounded and get them back again. And another Nebelwerfer, no veterans as of yet. Spot the Kampfkraft Center. And these Volksgrenadiers are basically just being fed into the grinder at this stage of the fight. Stormtroopers not trying to aid either. And will the Nebelwerfer fire at this rather good position to Nebelwerf? Who knows? And now apparently equipping most of his Volksgrenadiers with MP40s. No attempt at actually equipping those Stormtroopers with an MP44 or something like that. And the Nebelwerfer barrage doesn't quite manage to do anything. But a swift counterattack by the Panzer Lehr is initiated. Armored cars moving in, but they have to be careful, and then we go immediately coming under fire from the anti-tank gun. Still no veterans for them. And immobilized, while riflemen could be gunned down on the retreat. Veterans see 2 riflemen. Oh, lost to the MP40s. Anti-tank gun exposed. And why is the Nebelwerfer getting so far out? Oh dear, I think he might be misclicking. I think this is a grave mistake. And the stormtroopers haven't been pulled into the fight still. Dear, but the Nebelwerfer is exposed. Oh no. Volksgrenadiers rushing in. And the Calliope has arrived. I think, yes indeed. The 7th Armour now getting some heavier armour to deal with this nonsense. Anti-tank gun number 2 getting attacked by combined grenadiers and stormtroopers. Volksgrenadiers getting blasted to bits and shot up. Anti-tank gun gets actually wrecked by a Panzergrenadier rocket, and looks like though they will have to retreat despite having just gained veterans 1. Volksgrenadiers getting suppressed as well. BAR fire raking them with death. But these chaps need to retreat. No, don't get them in there. Looks like another Pioneer team was lost. Stu 42 getting called in, but they need to retreat. Rückzug, Männer. Nebelwerfer fire, but they need to get out of the retreat, CarlvonClauswitz. And that was too late. 1 grenadier team went down. That was quite a waste. He's quite low on infantry now. Looks like the Americans managed to fire a few Nebelwerfer rockets into his own base. But it is time for the mid-game analysis. What is the current situation? What can they do? Do they have a chance? Well, you know, I mean, things looked reasonably bright for Clausewitz in the beginning, but he sort of made a few mistakes here and there. Definitely a partly, you know, rather largely lacking in the anti-tank assets business, and, you know, I think could have gotten some assault rifles for those stormtroopers, which was clearly a huge miss, I think. Nice with that medic station, of course, the bunker. I mean, had he placed it there, he would have gotten exactly the same out of it, except the anti-tank guns wouldn't have been able to fire on it. I mean, again, really, the placement of the medic bunker or medic station really can make a difference, and again, place it behind stuff like this. I mean, behind that little distance won't really do much for when the medics move, but on the other hand, it will mean the medic bunker won't so easily go down. Again, that's a major difference, so try and keep that in mind. But, you know, heavy losses on both sides. I mean, Fokewulf is himself down to 3 men and a Calliope, although he's very, very close to getting a 4th rifleman team. He does have a supplied upgrade, he does have a cheers, and he's certainly prepared for the long fight. Clausewitz, on the other hand, has, well, 2 Volksgrenadiers, some awfully wounded stormtroopers, a Stu 42, and a Nebelwerfer. That's about it. I mean, he can sort of quickly muster some larger units, or, well, more units roughly, but it's still going to cost him a bit to sort of get things going, and he needs more infantry. He needs to be able to really defeat those riflemen. He also needs either Stug or a Geschützwagen, whatever he has, to perhaps try and hunt down that Calliope. So there you go. Let us in fact get back to this fight. And Fokewulf, well, he needs to push on. von Closam. And do some damage. Perhaps, you know, harass a bit over here in the western flank. Would do him quite nicely. Stu 42 moving up without support, catching some riflemen. Has to be careful though. Of course the riflemen have to be careful as well though. 1 man down. Sticky bomb going off. Stu not moving too close. 2 down. Nebelwerfer secured by some erstwhile Volksgrenadiers. And we do hear the howling of the Nebelwerfer once more. And a Calliope rush goes off in response though. Volksgrenadiers charging at some riflemen right there. Riflemen not quite reacting though, allowing the Volksgrenadiers to get close. Doing terrible damage to the riflemen, gunning down several of the comrades, forcing them to quickly get the devil out of there. And the Bukhash absorbed a large part of the Calliope fire actually. So I mean, again, a nice protection against all map artillery as well, even against the howitzer, which will make shorter work of some Bukhash, but still it will absorb some of the fire. More Nebelwerfers howling, screaming, cursing at the Americans. Medic station is surprisingly enough still there, although it's not really looking awfully sanitary or safe at this stage. In particular, since there's all those rockets landing right next to it, and there's those sort of burning rockets, the incendiary rockets. But we are seeing advances right here by Clausewitz, stormtroopers, Volksgrenadiers, and the medic station actually goes down without recovering that 4th rifleman team. That's quite a blow. Stormtroopers caught. Dual Panzergrenadiers. Fair enough. Might still have recommended some assault weapons, and there we go. A button grenade going off on the rifleman. No, he was... Oh dear, he threw it too short. He was expecting the rifleman to charge at him. Oh no, instead it didn't happen. The rifleman lobbed a grenade at them. That was quite tragic. Right, Volksgrenadiers. Oh no, Clausewitz, you have forgotten the Volksgrenadiers, and they died. A horrible, horrible death. Sticky bomb going off on this 242 once more. Going to need pioneers once more. Only 2 pioneers left. And things are quickly equalizing in the favor of Fokewulf. As Clausewitz seems to make some of those nasty little mistakes we shouldn't be making at this stage of the fight. When you're doing like that. Anti-tank guns moving up. This could mean a problem for the Stu-42 as advances, particularly since it's not quite aware. Of course, if the Panzergrenadiers clear the way, or the Stormtroopers, whatever you might call them, does clear the way, it certainly could mean a slight advantage. But we'll have to see about that. Stu-42 is going to need repairs, though, and apparently there are no pioneers left at the moment. And Fokewulf pulling the last advantage he can, getting the tank depot. He might be getting Shermans, and that's really going to pose a danger to Clausewitz, who's now getting another armored car. But still, his only anti-tank assets is still composed only of a stormtrooper team with dual Panzergrenadiers. Still not entirely convinced that's the right idea. And Volksgrenadier is getting called out in the open. I've been moving in. Volksgrenadier is quickly pulling out as they are losing their comrade swiftly and getting suppressed. Fokewulf really good with the BAR suppression, actually. I mean, it's quite extraordinary to see how much he uses it. I mean, not a lot of Americans do that, at least not with the regular. High up, you certainly see it a bit more, but still quite nice to see. The BAR suppression is, in fact, a quite powerful ability. Should not be underestimated. Calliope inching forwards. Could be target to a Panzergrenadier sneakiness, but it's not happening. Instead, it's bombarding a clear patch of land. While the riflemen are trying to go in for the armored car, but oh dear, they are veterans, of course, which does increase the range of the sticky bomb throw. But apparently that's not even going to help them here because it's... Oh wait, never mind. Down to 2 men. Will Fokewulf's men... Oh dear, he lost another rifleman team. This is still going to be close. Rifleman sneaking up on the western flank. Mine wasn't finished. We do hear the Nebelwerfers howling. We do see the Stormtroopers advancing on the anti-tank gun, hoping to clear it out, but they're not quite achieving it. Instead, they end up getting hit by their own Nebelwerfers. Clausewitz doesn't quite seem to have the luck with him today. In the meanwhile, getting a Sherman and immediately getting the gun upgrade. Quite interesting. Gives the 76mm higher velocity gun for the Sherman, thus increasing its anti-tank ability. Or tank fighting ability, whatever you may call it. Volksgrenadiers and armored car dealing with a rifleman team on the west, doing a bit of harassment on victory points. Oh dear, grenade goes off. 4 Volksgrenadiers down.
Enemy unit.
And a full team lost. That leaves him, in fact, only with the Stormtroopers to deal with infantry and take points. In fact, he only has those and pioneers. This should certainly be the point where, Clausewitz considers getting some infantry, but no, Instead, he goes for the Tiger. While another Calliope barrage marches into the German base, doing a bit of damage. The Tiger charges in, clearing out the anti-tank gun by the looks of things. Now the Stu-42 finishes off the job, while the Sherman rather realizes it's a bit exposed against the Tiger. And there we go, nice hit. Although the Sherman does get off a nice hit on the well as the Tiger veterans run up for the armor, does decrease damage a bit. That's always a great upgrade. And the Tiger goes on the hunt. Lots of mines being laid down, but they're actually being set off by the Tiger. And the hunt continues. Stormtroopers moving up to support the Stu-42. Only one rifleman down, but a battle grenade goes off. And yes, indeed, several riflemen die in the process. Sherman gets away from the Tiger. The Tiger actually backs off. My goodness. And there's still not enough infantry for Clauswitz to really make an effect when it does get the Tiger, which is really a shame. And certainly a shame as well that he didn't hunt down that Sherman. But again, he might not have felt, safe. It could have been, that he was feeling there might be something up there to ambush his Tiger, and then he would lose it. So I mean, I can understand it, but he also ought to be able to remember that he's done quite a bit of damage to Fokewulf. Rifleman advancing, coming under fire. The Tiger's nowhere to support. Armored car also rushing in. And a Nebelwerfer actually gets knocked out. The second one being slightly elsewhere. Hiding under the tree. A sapling. And I do believe it's time to return to Clauswitz, who has gotten some more pioneers, but still no further infantry units, no Volksgrenadiers, no stormtroopers, no anything. Instead getting more veterancy for his armor. And leading the way with the Tiger, but not supporting it with the armored car. The Stu-42. There we go. Trying to get the Calliope. And what about providing some artillery support from the Nebelwerfers? Trying to get the Calliope. Come on. Oh dear, he's getting surrounded, and the Calliope gets away. The Stu-42 and armored car were nowhere seen to support. Mines behind the Tiger, oh no! And there we go, damaged engine on the Tiger, but also nearby Sherman. And now the Stu-42 is simply too late. It could have knocked out the anti-tank gun, or at least presented another target. Sherman does go down, but the Tiger as well. Oh dear, an absolutely wasted opportunity by von Clauswitz. Stu-42 does now provide support, but it's simply too late. And the Nebelwerfer again, much too late. That was not a properly executed assault with a heavy Tiger. Instead, it is now just an unfortunate wreck. Most tragic and bitter.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
And once more, the Americans are flanking in, firing away madly. And looks like Clauswitz is hoping for another Tiger to save the day for him. But will it be enough? I don't quite think so.
Forces are ready for assault.
Let's actually speed this bit up a bit. Mines getting set off. Sherman charging in. Storms moving up. Bunker going down, of all things. For Clauswitz, just cancel it. Get the Tiger. Cancel it. Tiger. No. And it actually gets wrecked, I fear. Meaning he actually doesn't get the manpower left. Thus meaning he's actually short of getting a Tiger. And the Stu-42 is lost to all eternity. And the armored car goes down as well. Nebel fire wrecks the... Oh, it just gets quite lucky this time. Getting off several hits on the anti-tank gun, but sadly doesn't quite manage to kill the crew.
Americans are seizing territory points and dropping.
And now he's there we go. Second Tiger arriving. Will it save the day?
Taking fire. They're losing territory.
Barely any victory points left, barely any men left, barely anything left. The Panzer Lehr has been rather savagely shattered.
We have only 50 points in reserve. Even this is dropping.
And the Tiger inches forwards. Stormtroopers not securing the victory point, which it rather ought to be considering doing. Instead, the Tiger runs straight into more Germans, more anti-tank guns. And Clausewitz feeling all of a sudden a bit timid, despite the fact that he barely has any time left. Time is not on his side, and I think he might actually have given up.
We are losing ground.
GG. Game over. The Panzer Lehr retreats, pulls back. The 7th Armoured Division held in the face of the mighty Panzer Lehr. And of course, what can we learn from this fight? Well, again, placement of medic bunkers and medic stations makes a difference. In front of it, not so good. Behind it would have been greater. Good mining, though, rather interesting mining in general, though. Nice to see some barbed wire, but I don't think it did so much in the long run. Unit preservation, not quite Clausewitz's strong side, although he did do his best. And I really think he missed an opportunity when he didn't try to grab that BAR and then run away with it. Also building that bunker right there by the end. Also delayed the Tiger. But they really think that he could probably utterly sundered Fokewulf there with that Tiger assault, the first one. If he'd probably support with the Nebelwerfer, with the armored car, with the Stu 42, instead he sent the Tiger in on its own and then got it wrecked. So, quite the missed opportunity there. And not enough infantry. He simply kept losing infantry and he didn't replace it. That's pretty bad. Fokewulf, on the other hand, was able to pull through in the end because he had the most infantry. Plus he did get some good use out of those Germans, which were upgunned, and the Calliope. So there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this second cast of the day, because again, to sort of celebrate the 1600 subscribers, you're all wonderful people. So there you go. Cheers.